India is already under pressure from the US trade tariffs, and now a fresh move by Donald Trump could make the things even more complicated. In a new announcement, US President Donald Trump has declared that any country doing business with Iran will face an additional 25% tariff on all trade with the United States. This decision takes effect immediately as it is being seen as direct pressure tactics against Iran amid massive national-wide protest and the reports of hundreds of deaths. Trump made the announcement on social media, warning that his administration is closely watching Iran's response to protest and even discussing very soon options. Well, this includes the possible military action. But India already faces a total of 50% tariffs on exports on the US. And half of that comes from reciprocal trade duties, and the other half is penalty linked to the India's crude oil imports from Russia. Now, if US enforces this new Iran-related tariff strictly, India could face even more economic pressure. India and Iran have long-standing trade ties. India is one of Iran's top trading partners, exporting basmati rice, tea, sugar, medicine, electrical equipments, and more. In return, India imports chemical, dry fruits, and other products. Iran alone buys over 1 million ton of Indian basmati rice every single year, and a massive market for Indian farmers to exporters. And this stake goes beyond the trade. India has a strategic investment in Iran's Chabahar port. Well, this port helps India to cross Afghanistan and the Central Asia without going through the Pakistan. This port has been a key part of India's regional strategy. Although US had earlier given a sanction waiver for the Chabahar, the exemption is temporary and could expire again. But let me tell you, if the waiver collapses, the US penalties return. Indian companies involved in the Chabahar could actually face sanctions, forcing India to choose between the strategic investments and the relationships with, again, the United States. At this time, the US remains India's largest export destination. Any further tariffs could hit Indian exports hard, from agriculture to manufacturing. So, India is now walking a tightrope, balancing its ties with Iran, protecting its exporters, securing strategic routes, and managing the increasingly complex relationship with the United States. Will India push back diplomatically? Will Washington make exemptions? Or will trade and strategy collide head on? Share your thoughts in the comments.